Welcome to Friday Lunch. This is the show where I get to chat to interesting people that have lived in Dubai and the UAE for some period of time, talking about their journeys, what brought them here, what excites them about the city, and what they are currently doing now, whilst we get to dive into some tasty treats. Let's go and check out the Friday Lunch. Welcome to our first ever episode. We've come to Bussola at the Westin in Dubai, and we're checking out their business lunch, which is 140 dirhams for a 3-course meal. It runs from 12 till 2:45, Monday to Friday, and we're going to go and check it out and see what's on the menu today. Come on, let's go. Hi everybody, my name is Emma Brain and welcome to the first ever episode of Friday Lunch here at the beautiful Bussola at the Westin in Dubai. And joining me as my very first guest is Saher Shaikh, also known as the Purple Chef. How are you?
Very well, thank you for having me here today,
You're
Emma.
so welcome, and we're looking forward to getting in and checking out what the business lunch here is like
I know,
today.
it looks really good.
I'm excited.
Very excited, very hungry.
Amazing, amazing. So I want to get into, let's do a couple of questions before we get into the menus and the food. So first of all, it's the typical Dubai questions. Where are you from? What do you do? And how long have you been here?
Gosh, yeah, we moved here in 2005, so it's been 2 decades. When people ask me that question, I ask them, do you mean color-wise or accent-wise? Because I am a British Canadian of Afghani Pakistani origin. That's my heritage. So I'm a lot of things.
A mixed bag of everything.
A mixed bag,
so it's a hard question to answer.
It's not a one-word answer, but yes, I love it, and I love having all those elements. Though the Afghani Pakistani is, of course, very strong in my heart. I've done a lot of things over the last 20 years, but the main ones are I'm a professional chef. I have my own catering company called The Purple Chef, and I love it. I love food. I live, breathe food. So I'm excited for today.
So no pressure on the chefs today then. No pressure. It's always difficult when you got an expert. So we're excited for that. So we will get into the rest of our questions in just a minute, but for now we will get some menus and see what is on the menu for their business lunch here today, which I'm very excited to check out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Can't wait to see what's on the menu.
I'm so hungry.
Amazing, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, thank you so much. So
it's a business lunch.
Business lunch, so starters.
Ooh, what are you thinking of then? I get very excited seeing food.
So let's do a rundown of what there is for the starters.
Sounds
so there's a choice for 3 starters.
Yeah.
So you've got classic tuna tartare with olives, caper, berries, basil, and strawberry vinegar.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds amazing. Heirloom cherry tomato, sourdough bread crunch, pickled red onions, celery, raita, olives, basil, white balsamic vinegar, and then you have toasted homemade sourdough bread loaf with smoked sardines, burrata cheese, and piquillo peppers. Is that how you say that, piquillo?
Very nice.
That sounds good. And for the mains, baked savory crepe with spinach, ricotta cheese and tomato sauce, or oven-baked sea bream fillet with lemon butter sauce and broccolini. That sounds amazing to me. And then flank of steak at tagliata with rockets, cherry tomato, parmesan, shaving, and 8 years aged balsamic. And there is a dessert, Sicilian
it's a cannoli.
You were talking about this earlier. You're like, they've got a cannelloni, Sicilian cannelloni, yes, Sicilian cannoli. Sorry, not the pasta. Sicilian cannoli. It's a dessert with ricotta cheese and chocolate crumble.
If it's done well, that will be really good.
So what are you fancying for your starters? Because we got a starter and a main, and then there's the dessert included.
Can we not have all 3?
Tasty, Audrey. Oh my gosh.
I'm good. What would you like?
I think I'm such a fish fan. I love a good tuna tartare.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And then either for the main, the baked savory crepe or the sea bream.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be one of those two as well. So that's great. For the starters, I'm eyeing up the tuna tartare myself as well.
It looks good.
That's really good. If we want to have a variety, I can choose something else though. So
it's up to you. I'm thinking, or if you want the tuna tartare, I'm happy to go with the homemade sourdough with the smoked sardines.
Okay, but we can share. We'll share. All right,
that. Okay.
Sounds good.
So the tuna tartare and the smoked sardines. I think I will try the savory crepe for the main.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So long as you share it with me.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll go for the sea bream.
The sea bream. Okay, so I think we've decided what we're going to have.
Excellent.
There's so much choice on here. It's amazing. It all sounds
good choices.
Mouth-watering.
I heard that they change the menu every day.
The menu changes every single day, which is fantastic. So you never know what you're going to get. Surprise. And it's great that they do have options. So there's your vegetarian, pescatarian, and meat options available here as well, which sounds fantastic. Amazing. Looking forward to ordering that. So tell me a little bit about what is an average Dubai day for you? Just as you go to put some food in your mouth, sorry.
An average Dubai day for me probably doesn't sound very Dubai. I wake up at 5:30 and then I'm with my kids, getting them ready for school, especially my younger one who's 11, my youngest. And then I go drop them to school. Then I'm back. Then I head straight into the cloud kitchen for work. I'm a professional chef. I have a catering company, so I work in a cloud kitchen, which is about an 8-minute drive from my home. And I'm there, I'm checking out the orders and I'm preparing everything. And after that, I take a quick break to go pick up my kids from school, drop them home, and I feed them like lunch in the car and stuff because I know I'm going to go back to work. Then I'm back at work. And my hours are extremely anti-Dubai, anti-social hours because when people are partying, I'm the one making the party. So, doing the catering and so on. So it's extremely antisocial. Then I prepare whatever dinner orders there are. Then I drop those off. And it depends on what kind of order it is, whether I'm required or whether I just send off the food. And then I come home and in between, just depending on timing, because I always cook a fresh meal for dinner for our family. And we will sit down. 7 o'clock is our golden time, where no matter what I'm doing, we're at home and we sit and eat at the table together. After that, I either head back to work or I'm at home and I do bedtime. And then it all starts all over again.
So really chaotic.
So it's
really chaotic.
It's not like bling and beach and diamonds.
I like the fact that there's no TV dinners in your house.
No, there's no TV dinners.
I love that because it's the family time, right? This is what we all, I had growing up as kids. It's that family time, meal time. We all prepare the meal.
Emma. And we have no electronics on the table. That's our rule. So during that time, and it's our time to catch up and stuff. But we also have a Friday ritual because Friday is a half day of school. So that's with the kids. So my husband's there for every dinner time. I make something special, and that's our little kind of unwind at the end of a long week where we'll sit together, the kids and me, we'll talk about books, we'll talk about the new things I've made, like whatever little experiments I've done, and they'll try it all out. And it's just a really precious moment. You have to, when you're working, and then when you're a working mother as well, you have to try to, you can't grab those moments because they don't exist. You have to make those moments. So, that's my day. It's probably putting people off from moving to Dubai.
No, but that's the life
no bling in it,
That's the life of an entrepreneur, as a business owner. You're hands-on involved with everything and hands-on involved with the family. You're hands-on in all the different sections. So you have to try the dips. You've been talking about try the dips. They're so good.
You try, it's always juggling. I often feel like I'm dropping balls or like always feeling guilty. When I'm at work, I feel like I should be with my kids. When I'm with my kids, I feel like, oh my God, I have so much work piling up. But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm grateful for all of it. So was that too honest for like?
No, not at all. We love honesty on this show. We want to get the real raw into everything. The tomato pesto is fantastic. That's so good.
Oh my God, I do love
it's fine, I know. Appreciative food is hello.
Oh yeah, come to mama.
My next question for you is hidden gems in Dubai. Is there anything that you found here that you think other people should know about?
So many. So many. I know this fantastic truck driver spot for food where the truck drivers go. And I've taken people there. I've taken people who come with me to labor camps for visits and stuff, and then I take them there for food afterwards. And they're blown away. It's the best chutney kebab you'll ever have, the best bread, the best Kashmiri pink chai.
Oh,
it is amazing. Oh my God, super cheap, super fresh, super good. That's a hidden gem. It's called the Biryani Kebab Restaurant.
okay.
So people can look that up. And then at the other end of the spectrum as well, though, you know what? In service and in food quality, they're both equal.
Yeah.
My husband and I, our date night place is Shimmers.
Okay.
So that's on the beach, and
Nice.
it's by Bussola, and it's just fabulous service. And it's a nice place to get away. The sound of water is such a blessing that we have in Dubai, and the waves, it's calming. It's really nice.
Beautiful. I do like Shimmers. It's very, very
Yeah,
nice indeed.
it's very nice.
It's very nice. And I want to ask you next, you've got to try, you did try this,
I did.
right? You did.
What did you
So
think of it?
good. I really like it.
You liked it?
I like the mix of flavors because the sardines with the creaminess of the cheese, and then just, you've got the tomatoes and peppers and everything in here. It's really good with the crunchiness of the bread.
Yeah, it
It's
needed
good.
cracked black pepper though.
You want to put pepper on
That
it.
would have cracked black pepper would have just elevated it even more.
Boosted it a
Yeah.
little bit. Do you want to dig into the tuna tartare?
Put some in too.
Yes, please. That'd be great. Oh, look, I'm being served. Thank you so much. What's the most Dubai thing you've ever done? The most
Wow. Okay.
Dubai thing, but you go, oh, that's just typical. Dubai." Or not, as the case may be. I love that.
Yeah.
When I
Pretty good.
put that in my mouth, the first thing I got was something sweet.
Okay.
I think that was so good. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm all for the fish.
All for the fish. Great. It's again, I think people probably associate Dubai with a lot of bling at times. I know that that's the way people abroad often perceive it. My most Dubai thing that I've done, which truly encapsulates Dubai for me, was Sheikh Zayed Humanitarian Day. It was inaugurated some years ago. And the Adopt a Camp Foundation, the NGO that I run, was the inaugural charity partner for Sheikh Zayed Humanitarian Day. It was in partnership with Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Dubai World Trade Center. And we were given Sheikh Rashid's Hall. And what we do, what Adopt a Camp does and did, was make care packages for laborers.
Oh, lovely.
So there was 15,000 volunteers that turned up, Emma, over those days. And this is Dubai to me. There was every age group. There was every nationality. There was every color, creed, everyone working together to help others.
Yeah.
And I know people have so many different perceptions of Dubai and so on. For me, this truly encapsulated Dubai. One huge big community that comes together, all diverse backgrounds, which is the beauty of it, to try to make a difference.
Yeah.
That's probably the most Dubai thing I've done.
And I love that during Ramadan as well, when people do these for the labourers.
It was during
There we
Ramadan,
go. So
yeah.
Ramadan, when that happens, and when even the police are giving out
Yes.
iftar boxes.
Yes, this is actually, that's right. And
Traffic
this
lights.
is a very Dubai thing, right?
It is.
Yeah, where it doesn't happen elsewhere.
No.
How beautiful is that?
It's
So
amazing.
That's what I cherish about
And
it.
maybe not such a typical Dubai thing that most people do. Have you done camel riding?
I have,
You
yes.
have? Amazing.
Yeah, I've been out in the... Oh, one time we were driving back from Ras Al Khaimah and there were tons of camels on the road, and I am a huge animal lover. I just love animals every time. So we stopped the cars out and the camels were hugging and hugging and kissing them, and yeah, like you get to do that in
fun
Dubai
animals.
too, yeah.
Fun animals. Amazing. So try that and let me tell me what you think about it.
I'll just cleanse my palate.
And it was it's the strawberries. It's
But do it for
a
you, yeah?
really nice mixture of the strawberries and the tuna.
Oh, this is spot on.
Mm-hmm.
This is very nice.
I
Yeah.
never thought that, to mix sweet with fish. fruits with fish. Good.
Because they're
Really good.
They are sweet, but they've got their own acidity too.
Yeah.
And so it just works really well, I think. I think you recognize that really well.
It's very good.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A little bit on the side, thank you, and I'll grab a bit of that broccoli sauce. So is there anything that you miss from home that you cannot get here in Dubai?
Well, you can get pretty much most things, and I think more things than you can get at home.
Yeah.
But I miss the Yorkshire Dales, and I miss the Peak District.
Beautiful parts of
Yes,
the world.
yeah, beautiful parts of the world, and that's something you can't recreate
Yeah.
here. And those are also home for me.
Yeah.
Like when I heading there, and just when the hills start sloping, the dales. Oh, I love that. And the tours, you know, in Derbyshire, like Matlock Bath,
Yeah.
it just, oh my God, I'm like, oh, this is home.
Beautiful countryside. So dig in, dig in, dig in, dig in. Because it looks so good. And I don't want to start without you.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Let's try the sea bass first. I'm a big fan of sea bass, actually. It's nice and flaky.
The crust looks really good. Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah, it does. It does. If there was one thing that you could change about Dubai, what would it be?
The traffic.
I knew that was going to be your answer straight in there. No hesitation. The traffic. Didn't even.
Everything else is perfect.
It's wild, isn't it?
It's become wild. Remember those good old days and when it used to be like you could be anywhere in Dubai, get anywhere else in 20 minutes? And now it's like 40 minutes. So yeah, but everything else is perfect.
And I love driving a manual car on occasion, but I couldn't do it because you just get clutch foot. Clutch cramp foot would not good. What do you think of the sea bass?
So good.
It's really delicious.
My gosh, and the lemon butter sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they've just hit the right notes. It's excellent.
It's not too citrusy. It's just got that nice.
Different.
Look at me pretending to know what I'm talking about.
But you're totally right. You're right on that one. You're so good.
And if you could give a couple of pieces of advice to people coming to Dubai, what would they be?
You know, we're seeing a lot of that at the moment as well on the chat groups and everything, and lots of people posting that you know, we've got a job offer and we're thinking people have to plan their finances.
Yeah.
They have to have any advice to someone thinking of moving here is the visuals of what you see of Dubai are all there. The brunch scene is there, and the bling is there, and the fabulous beaches are there. And there is truly something for everyone. And I would say move to Dubai in a heartbeat. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. But make sure that you're financially capable of taking care of yourself, because to live that Dubai lifestyle, that may be what you're coming for, is very expensive. So to be realistic.
Yeah, it can be, and I agree. I see the same things in groups and people saying, oh, is it okay for me to come to Dubai without a job? And I would say absolutely not.
Exactly.
Do not come here unless you've got a job or like 12 months worth of savings in the bank.
Yeah.
Because it's wild. I'm going to dig into this spinach crepe and see what this is like. That's so good.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's really
loving the crust on this.
It's so good. And yeah, I think that is a difficult thing, and people have to understand the realities of here. It's not just coming here; it's when you get here, and setup can cost a lot.
Yeah,
finding somewhere to live, schooling if you have kids.
Schooling's insane.
It's a massive one. So it's all things that need to be thought about.
That need to be considered. Like, you know, right? Like the question was advice to people thinking of moving, and that would be genuine, sincere advice. Coming to Dubai, I think it's one of the best places on the planet to live.
Yeah.
But just, be realistic about it. Otherwise, it won't be. It won't be the best experience.
And I have to say to people as well that, you know, what you see isn't always the reality. Yeah. Not everybody lives this lavish, crazy. You can live within your means, I think.
Yes,
is
you can
another
do that
one.
Too, yeah.
Live within your means.
That's
when
a good
you get
one,
here.
yeah. And Dubai still has so much to offer, so much to offer. And like Instagram is not reality no matter which country you're living in.
Nope.
So don't go by that kind of thing, right?
We need a reality versus social media.
That's what you should do.
Fantasy versus
Maybe
reality.
You should do that. Do that. Do that.
I might get into trouble if I did that.
No, it'd be great because Dubai is fantastic. It's the people who come with I don't know, credit cards maxed out type of lifestyles.
Oh, don't.
It's for them like they need the dose of reality.
Seen that happen a lot, but oh, look at this! It looks delicious. Look at this.
Thank you.
Amazing. So before we dive into this, question for you. So what is the dish or the meal or the food that makes you miss home when you go home? So.
My mom's cooking. My father was an incredible chef. He was a hotelier. I grew up in hotels. And he was, for a Pakistani Afghani man, it was unusual that, for Afghani men, it's not unusual. They cook a lot. At least the old school did. But in Pakistan, it was a little unusual for a man to just roll up his sleeves and be in the kitchen. And he was fabulous. But my mom has this recipe, Emma, that you have to have. It goes back 6 generations pre-partition. And it is a slow cooked, it sounds very simple, but it's a slow cooked carrot and garlic dish. And I know with spices. And I know that sounds like so basic, but with the slow cooking, the carrots release their sweetness.
Yeah.
The garlic almost caramelizes. The spices, they bloom, you know? And the layers of flavor in that are just incredible. And that's my mom. My mom makes it. Whenever she's visiting, she makes it. Whenever I'm visiting her, she has to make it. That's home.
That sounds fantastic.
Now
I need you to dive into this before I can ask you my next question.
Okay.
So let's.
I'm going to use my fingers, so you go for it.
So
you can be all prim and proper. I'm just going to dive in.
If Dubai was a dish, any dish, doesn't have to necessarily be off this menu, but if Dubai was a dish that summed up everything for you, what would it be?
Oh my God. Dubai has so many amazing options. Chef Kelvin's lobster pani puri at June's, or Folly's corn bomb. Chef Brando's doing such exciting stuff at 11 Woodfire, like stuff that which is, for me is Dubai. Chef Reef, I'm a huge fan of. I think Oceano under Chef Gregoire was the penultimate Dubai experience. I love so many of these different dishes. Shout out to Leonard for mentioning chai, because chai is quintessentially Dubai and quintessentially my soul as well resides in a cup of chai. I created a dish which, so third culture cuisine has originated in Dubai, right? Because we're all from somewhere.
Of course, yeah.
And we're all bringing our influences, our heritages, our ingredients from around the world. And then we have the great food scene from the local food scene here. When I was at Cordon Bleu, I created for my cake module final, a masala chai cake.
Oh.
It's really good. It's actually really good. So I slow cooked the masala chai, my own recipe, over 12 hours of just low cooking, low flame, until the end when it becomes almost a paste. And then I fold that into toasted hazelnut flour and with caramelized hazelnuts and so on, and just some dark, really good quality chocolate grated over on the top at the end. And that's my masala chai cake, which is not available anywhere else in the world, doesn't exist anywhere else. It is Dubai. It is the experience of chai and hug and embrace and layers of flavor. The way there are layers to Dubai, like layers of society and people and cultures and languages. And at the end of the day, though, all these layers in Dubai, they all come into this harmonious whole of love and community, which for me, food kind of really represents. So that masala chai cake sort of really represents.
I love that. So Dubai summed up in a cake. Fantastic. If you had to describe your Dubai experience in just 3 words, what would they
words,
be?
Emma.
I know, tough one, sorry.
It would be joy.
Yep.
It would be gratitude. I think gratitude should be the top one, that we're blessed enough to live in such an incredible city. My third one may sound boring again, but it's something I really value. I value safety. And I love that as a woman, you know, like I think men have male privilege, but as a woman, the fact that I can be walking down the street at 3 a.m. completely safe, it's not a thing that even 20 years later, it's not a blessing I take for granted.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you see yourself still here in the UAE in 5 years, or will you have gone somewhere else, or what do you see?
We see ourselves here.
Okay.
Yeah, my husband, myself, my husband's family's here. My brother's just moved here. Our kids are growing up here. Our kids are Dubai kids. Yeah, this is home. I'm learning Arabic.
You are?
Yeah, so because we call it home. I want to give my home the respect, it deserves as well. So yeah, this is very much.
Just don't test me on my Arabic. It's terrible. I was trying to learn, and I will get there eventually. The trick is learning which dialect to learn for here.
Oh my God, all my Arab friends have told me that. They're like, oh, bravo, like that you're trying to learn, but they're like, it's not going to help you. I'm like, but I'm trying. Yeah, so let's see.
Doing your best. Doing your best. Thank you so much for joining us today. Amazing. When you finished chewing, what did you think of the wonderful business lunch here at Bussola?
Gosh, I thought it was great. What a great selection of dishes. That was so good. And each thing was executed so well. The choice was great. The venue is lovely. The service was adorable. I think this is a real winner. This is definitely, thank you. This is definitely, Bussola, we were talking about it being one of the old school ones, and it still retained its charm.
It has. And look, 140 dirhams from 12 till 2:45, Monday to Friday, 3 courses. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a winner.
It's a winner.
And the menu changes every day, so you never know what you're going to get. It's amazing. But it's something for everyone.
It was fab.
Fantastic.
I'm going to go back to crunching.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Sarah, and cheers. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to us at We Share. Thanks, guys. See you again next time.